This is a message for the leadership of Hamas, to Mahmoud al-Zahar, to Ismail Haniyeh, to Khalid Mishal. This is a message for you, the leaders of Hamas. I know what you're thinking. You think the Jews, the Israelis, are weak. You think we're weak because we love life. And in fact, that's what the Bible tells us. The Bible in the 30th chapter of Sefer Dvarim, of the book of Deuteronomy, reminds us, Uvacharta v'chayim, that you have to choose life. We as Jews have always believed in Kedushat HaChayim, in the sanctity, in the sacred nature of life. And you think that makes us weak. Indeed, as one of your Hamas people, one of the members of the Palestinian Legislative Council, Fatih Hamad, said, "We desire death like you desire life. And you think that makes you strong and makes us weak." And then you go and you see the way that we cry at funerals. Funerals of civilians that have been killed by your rocket attacks. Funerals of soldiers who come back from the front in a body bag. And you see the way that we cry, the way that we mourn. You see how much we're willing to do to just get some prisoners back. What we're willing to exchange to bring home our children. Hundreds of prisoners for one. And you think that that love for life makes us weak. I know what you're thinking. You think we're weak because we love peace. And the Bible tells us many times about how important peace is. It tells us that even in wartime, as it says in the 20th chapter of Dvarim, of the book of Deuteronomy, Ki takarev el ir lilachem eleh v'karata eleh l'shalom. When you come close to a city to go to battle with it, you need to call out in peace. And in fact, this is one of the great values of the Bible. It is a value that we must pursue. As the book of Psalms, Sefer Tehillim, says in the 34th chapter, B'kei shalom v'rodfeyu. You must search for peace and pursue it. And you think that because we love peace, that makes us weak. Indeed, and since the beginning and the establishment of Israel, Israel's Declaration of Independence is the only declaration of independence in the world that begins or that includes in it an offer of peace to the neighboring countries. And you think that that love for peace makes us weak. And so every time we ask for peace, you send us more suicide bombers. You send us more rockets. I know what you're thinking. You think we're weak because we love humanity. That we worry not just about the lives of our own people, but worry about the lives of your civilians. And this is, of course, an old Jewish tradition. And the Bible in the book of Kings, in the 20th chapter, talks about during a battle between the king of the northern kingdom of Israel and the king of Aram, the king of what is now current-day Syria, that in this battle, when the king of Aram is desperate and nearly captured and killed, his advisors turn to him and say, Hinei no shamanu, behold, we have heard, Ki malchei beis Israel, ki malchei chesed he. We have heard that the kings of Israel are kings of kindness, that they will treasure our lives, that they will be soft on us, because they love humanity. And you think that that love for humanity makes us weak. And so, in this recent battle, you've decided to protect the leaders of Hamas by asking school children to be human shields, to go up on the roofs of houses that may have been targeted by Israelis, by the Israeli military, and to go there to act as human shields to protect the people, the Hamas leaders that are standing inside it. And so you think we're weak because we love humanity. You think we're weak because we love peace. You think we're weak because we love life. And you think that if you keep sending rockets, if you keep sending suicide bombers, if you keep killing our civilians, we will quit. But I need to tell you what we're thinking. What we're thinking is that we need to survive. As the book of Psalms tells us in the 118th chapter, Lo amot ki ahyeh, I shall not die, I shall live. This is the motto of the Jewish people. And throughout the turbulent years of our history, whether it be crusades or expulsions or pogroms, whether it be the most horrific event in human history, the Holocaust, we have continued to persevere. We have continued to survive. We have continued to vow that we shall live. That is what we're thinking. And after the establishment of the Jewish state, or the re-establishment of the Jewish state in 1948, after nearly 2,000 years of exile, people like you came to destroy it, and we fought back. In 1967, people like you came to destroy Israel, and we fought back. In 1973, people like you came to destroy Israel, and we fought back. We have vowed that we shall survive. We shall live. We are not going to quit. And that is why, in 1948, beginning on the 25th of May, in one of the most important battles in Israel's history, the Battle of Latrun, survivors of the Holocaust, who had barely escaped with their lives, who had just gotten off the boat into Israel, were sent directly into battle. They were able to say, Lo amut ke'echyeh, I shall not die, I shall live. And that has been the motto of the Jewish people. My message to you, the leaders of Hamas, is that we are not quitting. Our love for life and our love for peace and our love for humanity should not be construed as weakness. It is why we live, but we are not going to quit just because you want to kill us. We shall live, we shall not die, and we shall continue to follow in our path and not be swayed by your rockets, by your suicide bombers, and by your terror.